How's it going, guys? This is your boy Sir Titan here, doing some stretches like always. Um, so we're gonna be going over anti-hero rule number 25. Uh, anti-hero rule, anti-hero rule number 25. Basically, it says if you live by the praise, then you die by rejection, right? And then like don't try to satisfy your lustful mindset or your lustful ways, right? And so basically that means is like if you live to be praised, right? Then there'll be a come a time where someone will reject you and you won't like the way it feels, right? You'll die by the rejection just because you think that because people think of you highly from the outside in, right? Um, they will just think of you highly, and everyone will just accept you for who you are. But in reality, people don't just accept you for who you are. There'll be some individuals that will don't accept you for who you are, and that's just because you're so fed up and you're not fed up, but puffed up in your ways that the praise does something to you. And like I said, if you live by that praise, rejection will just kill you. You know what I mean? You have to be humble. You have to humble yourself. Stay humble. Stay alert. Um, recognize this is an everyday thing. You know what I mean? This is an everyday thing. You want to stay alert about little things like that. It's an everyday thing. It's not just one day, it's every day. And so you want to live by I would say by staying humble, you know? You don't want to just live by praise cuz it'll end you at the end of the day. And so, I guess the sun is coming out. You want to stay humble. You don't want to live by what your fellow man thinks, what people think. You want to obviously have a good image on the outside, but you don't want that to puff you up to where if it comes down to it, someone could truthfully hurt your feelings, right? Someone could truthfully hurt your feelings when it comes down to them expressing truthfully how they feel or what they meant from the beginning, their intentions from the beginning. So you don't want to just satisfy your lustful mindset or just say for sex, right? Just because, tons of people can praise you doesn't mean everyone will truthfully feel the same way, right? Or any of them will feel the same way. And so you just kind of want to have the mindset of just like staying humble. People praise will come, but don't let that fuel you to where, rejection can like stop a lot of things. And so you want to get in the mindset of staying humble. Stay humble. That's a big one. I believe it is. Um, and so you want to stay humble at all times. You know what I mean? Rejection can hurt. Nobody likes to be rejected, even though I would recommend over time, like everyone gets rejected here and there, but you just got to saddle back up, do what you got to do what it takes, hop back up on that horse or, take grab the bull by its horns again. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of bull riders like to go by is like they expect you to ride it for 8 seconds. That's why you ride it for 10, so they don't got them tell you anything. You know what I mean? They expect you to ride it for 8 seconds. That's why you ride it for 10. Ride that bull for 10 seconds. You know, so no one can tell you shit. But you want to have that same kind of mindset where you apply it to where it's like, okay, look, I'm not gonna just live by praise, but I want to, even if at worst case scenario, I'll be praised enough, and ain't nobody got to tell me shit. You know what I mean? But I will just say this, you don't want to just live by that praise. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just live by that praise, because praise will come, right? It'll come and it'll go. But you want to be wise about what you do, right? You want to be wise. So you don't want to have that mindset where it's like, well, everyone's praising me, everyone thinks highly of me. Ain't nobody ever gonna turn my shot down. You know what I mean? Trust me, you'll be humbled in a second. So stay humble automatically, right? Stay humble automatically, and you'll be good. You'll be good. Trust me. And so, anti-hero number 84 or 25, anti-hero number 25 would be, if you live by the praise, then you'll die by rejection. So don't try to feed your lustful thoughts or sex. Your lustful thoughts for sex. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to, there we go. Stay humble. Stay strong. You know, stay humble, stay strong, stay on your toes. Praise will come, like I said. It's only what you do with it. If it's positive or negative, can you help someone? Can you hurt someone? You can help someone, you can hurt someone in both situations. Just because someone can highly think of you, they can go out and make a bad choice. If someone highly thinks of you, you can make them go out and go do a good choice. You don't want them to get the image that your praise comes just from just to either get the ladies, or I would say get the guys or something. Um, you want to stay humble at all times. In this industry, you have to be a humble individual. Humility is everything. Humility is everything. Humility is everything. That's it for anti-hero rule number 25, pretty much. You don't want to die by the praise. You want to let it fill you, but you don't want to live by it, so you won't be rejected. Or if you do get rejected, you can keep pushing forward. That's not how you take it. So it's your boy Certain Titan. Clocking out.